All right, is Charlotte on? Charlotte? Charlotte, can you hear us?
Jeez, I feel bad.
Hey Charlotte, you are special.
Yeah, that's what I'm told.
Your name should be Ed. Yeah,
Exactly.
put on the chair. Thank you. Thank you, hang us.
Yeah.
All right. We'll begin our August 25th, 2025 select board meeting. It is 6:01. All right, I'd like to begin with warrants. I'd like to move that we accept payroll number 14 for $2,098.11. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I'd like to make a motion that we accept accounts payable number 15 for $89,826.04. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Sorry, it's, I wasn't sure if it was recording, and it is, I guess, but I did
I
not have.
thought I heard it recording, say, recording
I
session.
definitely did not start the recording, so it must have just.
Is it recording now?
It is.
Okay.
It
And
might-
89,000, of course, is our RSU. I'd like to move that we accept payroll number 16 for $2,068.34. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And lastly, I'd like to move that we accept accounts payable number 17 for $29,904.11. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I'd like to move that we accept the minutes for August 11th, 2025 select board meeting. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. You're gonna be doing a lot of work today.
Mhm.
Let's see. All right, citizens issues. Okay, okey-dokey.
Well, I'll,
Okay, go ahead.
one is the restaurant license for Sentinel Brewing. Where does that stand?
Do you wanna address that?
April's gonna approve it tomorrow.
Okay. And the second one is. Continues for the tax, finalizing the tax rate, and then when we'll be sending out the tax bills.
No, because Lisa's not here and, but that will be done within the next couple of weeks, I think before the end of August, and I know that's coming up very shortly. In fact,
It's the end of the week.
Yes, so, because Lisa's not here, we don't wanna talk for her, but I know she's been in contact, Josh has been working on some things. But we can't give any information today,
Okay.
sorry about that. You'll be
Little
finding out soon.
complaint, I still never heard back from Josh on the two different issues I brought up, so. Not that critical, but not
Yeah.
happening.
You might mention at least send her an email, and, I know he's been really, really busy. But she has been, pretty frequent contact with him, so. All right, roads issues, anything?
No, guide railings, they must have finished them today. Or yesterday. It's
Great,
today, Monday. It was either, yeah, it was.
either Friday or Monday.
No, they worked down there, they started Friday, I met with them. And I went down. And like that,
All right, committee reports. Any update on what's happening with, one of the many buildings?
We have a lot of updates. First of all, I was looking at the schedule today to get another property management meeting, and it looks like next Wednesday might be the only possible date that this room is available. It's a little kind of short notice, but
Wait a
I
minute,
think people, they'll either come or they won't come.
wait a minute,
went last time.
next Wednesday,
It's September 3rd.
I know that we're planning on meeting at 4 o'clock with the,
Conservation Commission is in here, your workshop is in here, so it's a little,
But at 6 it's over.
that's it.
if you're at 6,
That's what,
Okay.
they're gonna put it
yeah,
at
you'll be
6.
fine, yeah.
And it would also be, I want it to be kind of a working meeting, because we have a few different projects going on this building, so. Kind of like get together, gab a little bit, and then actually go out and spend an hour doing stuff.
And I just want to say a shout out to Ray Emma
Antweiler.
Antweiler. I came to the office twice last week, well, Saturday, and I think Friday or something, and both times he was painting.
He was here Saturday when I come here. I was gonna cut that wood, but Nita was having her bake sale, so I left it.
Yep,
And he was here today when I stopped to get hay to get down and seed them ditches down there.
yeah, what he did, he told me that he was painting the trim, but he was, the box, one of the boxes that's over there.
Yeah,
He said before they put it back up, I wanna paint it, so he was doing that.
did some stuff under the overhang there.
Yeah.
today.
And Chris as well, Chris Millay
Yes.
has been here a lot. so
Yes, Chris was here a couple times when I was here
thank
as
you
well.
for them. And
Yeah.
We'll be back, I'm gonna be with them tomorrow at 9 AM, if anybody wants to join us.
So there's a lot of volunteers doing a lot of stuff here, so really exciting.
Put the nails in the shed
In the shed?
that I had in the sand shed.
Okay.
All right, any other, this is great update.
So town office, what have we done here? Well, we got the heat pumps in, that's all well and good. I sent an email to the girls today, the ladies in the office, and said, what do you think about the old window air conditioners? Cause I'm feeling like they can go away now. So we're gonna have 5 air conditioners that we can do something with, if anybody wants one. You put one in the back seat of your van, back window of your old van.
There you
go
go.
around.
Put that rank down Portland.
So we got the roof treated for the lake and stuff, we've got, the building's been pressure washed, treated, ready for painting. Chris, I don't know for sure if he's done it yet or not, but I bought him the trim boards, the brick molding last week to fix the door at the end. I'm shaking like, is it done? Yes, maybe not.
Real, what the dumpster,
So,
brick mold.
and there were maybe just 3 or 4 places on this building that the siding had started to get punky and rot. One of them was the interior corner on that back piece. So those have been fixed. So this building, moving along quickly, painting should be done probably at the end of this week. Our good guy Ray also he's renting that chipper for his own property. And he's gonna bring it by here at one point and cut all of the overhanging things that you pointed out that needed to go. So that's one place you can have the day off or. Yeah.
We'll find
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah, go to the Wright House. So that's this building. We're looking at the Wright Landing House. The trees were cut, the stumps are all gone. I've got 11 new seedlings in. I've got 22 more to go.
Jimmy wants you to know that he has, trees, if you want them, white pines.
Beautiful. The soil is not really conducive to growing anything, but we're gonna plant them and we'll see how they go, and we might have to replant them. There's no shortage of pine trees on this island, so,
No,
And you did the stump grinding?
yeah. And that was fun.
Very good, good job.
And
This guy down here's got experience in transplanting pine trees, you may consult with him.
you know, that might be something conservation commission would be willing to help you with this.
They seem to die.
That's meeting Wednesday.
Yeah.
all right, we'll talk about it, you know, it's not an overburdening
I'll
project.
tell you, the road is probably not the best.
So that's done. The Wright Landing property itself needs some attention, including, you know, cutting back the brush that's over the curbs. The outhouse needs to get painted or stained. The trees that are surrounding the outhouse, you know, we cut them back last year, they need to be cut back again, so that's some stuff that will happen this fall. We'll just move forward, with that stuff. And then comes the old town hall. So Jason Putnam came back from vacation. He was at the old town hall today looking at the sill, and he and his son actually went under the town hall. We've got some cross beam members that are punky underneath. So there's more there, as you know, as we expose more. We're finding more,
Which is why the floor is,
bigger project than what we had hoped it was gonna be. We were thinking it could just be a sill, but he's willing to work with us. And we're gonna meet down there again someday this week. He's gonna call and we'll go down and kind of lay it all out, but it looks like we've got to maybe postpone a little bit of the front work to take care of the underpinnings and the side work. Or we go ahead and move forward with the front work and we Band-Aid the sides, and then he can come back in the spring and do that. But he doesn't feel like he has the time right now to get everything done this fall. Because he's already got another commitment beyond our front of the building work, so we'll have to have a talk about that about. You
You
know,
didn't realize you could have a whole year's worth of work just in one place,
Yeah.
in one building.
so, again, we're back to that question of, all right, do we save this building or don't we? And I can't imagine there's anybody that's gonna say, let it fall into the ground, but we're kind of at that point, so. That's the depressing news from the properties committee. So,
I think it'd be wise to do what needs to be done under it. We can consider the front.
Yeah.
And I don't see how you can. Anybody in their right mind would say, I'll do this for this much money. Not that kind of stuff,
Yep, he pretty much indicated that. He says, I can't tell you what it's gonna be.
no way.
So he agreed to work on time and material or put it into small pieces so that he can,
Just to find somebody that's willing to do. Cause that isn't conventional, what we call conventional framing.
right.
Mhm.
To find somebody that wants to work on that old stuff is, you've already crossed the biggest hurdle. You got him,
Yeah, we found him.
and he's the guy, because that's what he does.
Yep. Yeah, and he explained, the whole thing is sitting on a rock foundation, which is uneven and different levels, so it isn't like you can just jack the building up, put a new sill in. Take the old one out, put a new one in, it's all gotta be
Yeah.
scribed, it's all gotta be
Right.
done
Plus
right.
plaster inside, and if you jack up here, and you don't jack up
Mhm.
here, and over there.
Yeah,
And
Gotta be fixed.
something else, once we expose the sides, the uprights. Particularly the ones right next to the windows, the upright posts have rotted.
Oh, God.
And one of them, we've got ant damage to the point where
Hey,
it's gone, so those need to be replaced, so it's just, the more you look in, the more you see.
Yeah.
it's like peeling back the onion. And that's what
Well,
you're doing
yeah,
with this.
you know, you gotta do it, you might as well just do it right if you're gonna do it, or if you ain't gonna do it right, you're gonna try and cut corners. Just put a pile of money in the driveway, burn it.
On that happy note,
Fun.
let's move on to select board business. And hopefully this won't be so depressing. One thing we need to figure out is we need to make a decision on the porta potty. We have a presentation on September 4th for the water study. And right now, we're not sure about the water situation. And there's also the, I believe there's Labor Day picnic. So if we rent a porta potty, we would do it just for the week. Put it there like on the 30th or something and then leave it through the 4th. Do you have any other feedback on that?
They'll bring it the Friday before Labor Day weekend and just leave it, pick it
Yeah,
up
for a week,
Yeah.
yeah.
the next Friday.
I'm just curious whether they sold out, or there's still something there.
Yep, I reserved it already,
Okay.
just in case, yeah.
So I think it's a decision that we need to make. You're okay with that?
Should I check to see if the water's okay again, or are we just worried
not.
and wanna let it recharge?
It's not there yet,
Okay.
Unless we get a storm tonight,
once we get 4 inches of rain.
right,
What, water down town hall?
yeah.
Yeah, the dug well's dry.
It was only 12 feet deep. So, yeah, you weren't here last, when we had the
road race?
race. There was no water, cause I was coming back from Portland and I'm getting a call from Stacy saying, and I gave him your number and,
I think, was it you? Somebody,
I called you.
yeah,
I
yeah.
got like 6 messages from Rob Whitney, I was like, oh no.
what's the dug well got to do with anything?
Well,
The
it could,
well is the water source for the old town hall. The
for
drilled
flushing the
well-
toilet.
The drilled well is not being used, it's not the one that's hooked up.
Evidently it's tainted, right? Contaminated.
Yes, because it's too close to where the fuel oil is
Leaked
going.
out, yeah.
So fortunately, the fire department was there and they had their fire trucks so they could fill up so that people could use the bathroom. After all, they've been running a road race and they needed to at least go to the bathroom.
Right,
Yeah, so that was, fortunately, it was the fire department that was there, but the fire department won't be there.
I didn't
Labor Day,
realize that the town hall wasn't hooked to the drilled well.
No, it's not.
I didn't realize that the well we were using was dug.
So nobody realized anything.
Oh, so if this one's contaminated, why ain't that one?
Distance,
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
The dug was over by the church. So it's a ways away from where the contamination's happening, because it was, I don't know why someone put a drill well right where we're gonna be putting the oil for the furnace.
Probably in those days, nobody thought about it because it didn't matter, because we weren't testing for
Well,
those things.
Yeah, it was the town hall, it was a brand new oil tank in the town hall that leaked and contaminated everything.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we aren't getting any rain and a 12-foot dug well, it's, I mean, we're in a serious drought.
Fire department fill it again,
yeah, I thought about that,
so
but
they could,
there's really no control over that. You like,
no, just think, whatever you got going on this weekend.
But you could refill it, I suppose. I don't know how much the capacity of that, how big in the column, but.
Well, if,
But that's basically, we could ferry water in from Forest Acid.
but when I say there's no control over that, the water's not held within the tile, it's the water table underneath that's refilling
So
it.
there's nothing there to.
You could put 10,000 gallons down in that tile and it's just gonna
yeah,
really spread out, it's gonna go over to the
it's not like a
forest.
cistern or something where it's
Yeah, it'll
full.
flood out the forest backyard. So,
Good point.
so it's really gotta come from natural source and, you know, we could maybe look at hooking it back up to the old well for a while, but I don't know that that's, we don't wanna get there either. And I don't even know the mechanics of it, and that's next Wednesday, so probably not. So yes, let's just get a porta potty.
So, yes, and later, not for this week, but we could get it tested to see if it's still contaminated. I don't know how long
It's
contamination.
been part of the water study, nobody.
No,
I don't think it wasn't on, so
It's
it
been like
wasn't being used.
years, I think, that's been not used.
Yeah,
Because Betsy Forrest was, long story, but Betsy Forrest was on or back, trying to get the documentation of the select board, you know, can.
Oh, yeah.
So she was involved with the town hall committee for like 30
the
years.
water use, yeah.
So we don't know anything about it then, if it's been 30 years, we don't even know if it's still functional, or if we can even still use it.
Because
whether
I
it's good
don't
water or
have
bad
a great
water.
connection coming in from that.
Yeah.
But I didn't look for that.
One more thing to add to the list of things that are wrong with the,
Yeah, hotel.
yeah, it's like, when you think it's just the building, then you all of a sudden you discover that we don't have water.
Maybe we need to look at drilling a well down there at some
Yeah.
point, testing that well obviously first and.
Yep, yep. So what I'd like to do though, is I'd like to make a motion that we go ahead and order a porta potty for, the week of having it come in Friday and keeping it for the next Friday. Do I have a second?
Second,
All in favor?
okay, so does this company also do the little hand washing stations?
Oh, I can ask him though, because yeah, that would be nice to have.
It would be nice,
Grass.
yeah, just ask them, or maybe sometimes they'll just put the hand sanitizers inside the
Right,
bodies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Here.
yeah, we have a bunch of like sanitizer. No.
Okay, thank you.
next on our list is, an abandoned trailer issue. Very close to your sign, it says no overnight parking. It's been there almost a month. I have it's got the main plates, it doesn't look like it can be used. I don't know how it got there.
I haven't seen.
But it's been there almost a month. And I'd like to go ahead and call the sheriff and say, take it.
Where?
So where is it? Cause I haven't seen it.
It's when you drive, it's right next to the, basketball court. You know where the basketball court is?
So
It's-
it's an open trailer, it's not,
Yeah, it's just the trailer
Yeah.
that, it's a boat trailer.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's where the pump used to be, that
Sure.
section right there, it's,
Up towards the drill well.
Is it the one that's in the woods or is it on? the
no,
road?
it's not in the woods, hang on.
Yeah, it's kind of, I
Oh,
see
there's
it, but I don't even see it, because it's.
Apparently.
It's pretty- it's not a big thing.
Last month.
Been there for about a month. So, I'd like to call the sheriff and have him take it away.
At least it's a point.
Unless somebody has anything else to. And I have the, serial number too. And it's a May, it doesn't look it's in good shape. I don't know, you couldn't put a boat on there. I would not wanna be behind that trailer if it had a boat on it. But again, it's like, every time we turn around, there's like, something's been just dumped there.
Is that something
Is
that,
this 2 trailers?
There weren't.
This
There
is
weren't, yeah,
So this long one is the one you're looking at?
yeah, you might wanna, yeah, I think there were 2 trailers, one's disappeared now, but this one's been here about a month. Yeah. If you wanna look at it tonight, on your way home, yeah, but, I'd like to call tomorrow, just call the sheriff and say,
Well, it's got a plate, at least this one's got a plate, and
it does, it's got a main plate. And, there's the main plate, so. Well, at least it was sort of illegal when it got down there then.
Right.
And actually, it's a 26 plate,
Right.
it's up to date, yeah. So, are you okay with, I don't think I have to have a motion or anything, but I just,
Did anybody run the plate and try to contact the owner?
sheriff's department will do
the
that.
sheriff should do
Yeah,
that,
so
yeah.
I don't think we should
That'll
move
be
it
there
quite yet.
first.
'Cause-
No, I don't, I have no intention of moving it, I think the sheriff should come and deal with it,
Okay.
Yeah, and if they don't move it, then they'll have it towed
yeah.
at their expense.
So I'll contact the sheriff tomorrow, unless you wanna do that.
Go for it.
Okay. I'll take care of that tomorrow, but I just wanted to announce that that was an issue. All right, some appointments that we wanna make, Harbor Committee. We have a couple appointments to make today, one of them is Emily Hunt, where are you? Emily Hunt,
we could make a motion to do all of those at once,
okay,
read them off.
okay,
People know
perfect.
who, but, and then just,
all
like-
from all the different committees?
yeah, cause there's quite a few, it's gonna
There's
take us a
certainly
while.
5.
You
Yeah.
can, if you want a motion and second every single one, but,
Okay, what I'll do is just for the Harbor Committee right now.
yeah.
For the Harbor Committee, there are 2 people that we'd like to appoint. There's Emily Hunt and Jason Cates,
And they're upgrading from alternates.
from alternate to
Full
member. So I like to move that we appoint Emily Hunt and Jason Cates to the Harbor Committee as members. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
All right.
And we'll sign those in a second. Then we have the Conservation Commission, and actually, I'm gonna do these separate. First, there's Janet Thompson, who's reappointed. I'd like to make a motion that we reappoint her as, member of the Conservation Commission. Do I have a second? All in favor?
All right.
Aye. And lastly, we have Zachary
Cortez.
And actually, I know him, nice guy.
Yeah.
And actually, he's on 2 committees. We'd like to appoint him to both the Conservation Commission and Property Maintenance Committee. And he's doing some work for me, by the way, he's redoing my windows, so, good one to have on your committee. So I'd like to move that we appoint him to both the Property Maintenance Committee and the Conservation Commission. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
All right.
Aye. All right, let me sign those quickly and then we're almost done here. Give some of the history there, or what he said is. All right, because we have a wonderful person who loves to look at,
Well, to amend this policy so much.
I know I was
The
looking
list
at
of like amendments is so long. Look, we're gonna get it right and then we're gonna stop, but
our town clerk.
this one's
just-
important.
Yeah. So we've done, this is the 4th one this year.
Aye.
Anyway, there are some changes that we'd like to Uptown AC, and you want to talk briefly about this? I know they're
Sure.
highlighted.
And Jeff, this will interest you, I think. So we tried to institute this whole process with committees where the select board calls their first meeting of each year to check in with them and communicate priorities and facilitate our officer elections, which went really good this year. I feel like the connections that were made and the discussions were really important
Mhm.
and, you know, everyone's kind of on the same page. And
And we got through every committee.
every committee.
Yep.
But I realized after the fact, we were kind of just, these guys would brainstorm priorities, which made sense, and we put them in a little list and go talk to them, but we should have been looking at the comprehensive plan, like, that's where your priorities should come from. So the amendment to this town committees policy is just to add that, so we remember that in the future, when we have these organizational meetings with committees each year, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over, you know, priorities based on the comp plan. And that way, in every year, we're doing a comp plan review. Each committee is sort of revisiting their priorities and how far they've gotten. And there's sort of a few steps. So there's that organizational meeting, and then there's a check-in in January, and then there's an end of year evaluation. So we're always paying attention to that plan, trying to move forward on priorities. And so that's what the sort of meetings are gonna focus on. So that's what the change is there, is so you don't forget next year.
So it's good.
And I think that can be kind of a replacement for a review, like we're already doing that with the planning board next week. We're gonna review as a board all of our stuff in the comp plan, and we're gonna ask each committee to do that. So that's the idea.
So I'd like to move that we accept the changes to the town committee's policy. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
All right,
Aye. Okey dokey, that's done. Next on our agenda is a letter to the Department of Transportation for, our June meeting. We asked whether, we had one of the warrant articles that we could, contact the Department of Transportation and let them know that we're concerned about that the 144 Route 1 entrance there, that every Westport Islander has to go through. And I guess they're building this new, gonna be a new dealership. And it's gonna cause a lot of problems, so,
They need a street light there is what they got.
I think so, yeah, we've already got several, it's gonna slow down people. So should I read the letter for,
Street lights were.
would you guys like me to read the letter? No, not paying attention. Is the only one on,
They're gonna send it
I
out.
think
Charlotte,
Street
because
lights,
if so, you can do Sunday.
Yeah, I can send it to Charlotte.
Okay.
Street light, yeah.
So basically, the point is that, we would like to, we're gonna send this letter to the Department of Transportation and let them know that we are concerned about that. And we hope that they take Westport Island into consideration when they're doing their, whatever they plan to do. So this letter will go out, to the, Department of Transportation as soon as we sign it.
Yeah, that was Cassett, I think,
Yeah, it goes to, Kronkowski and Mr. Horry.
Yeah, there was a news article that they were working on something with the DOT safety assessments, but I emailed Mr. Prostevsky and hadn't heard back.
Mhm.
So I think it's good to make it more formal.
Yes.
See,
So I'd like to,
And
make a motion that we approve this and send it on.
all the.
Do I have a second?
second.
All in favor?
All right,
yeah, it's going to both the DOT Midcoast point person and then this Cassett.
You know what ways to go.
Is it economic development director?
Sorry,
So you list as an economic development director? Here's a
did we put his title on there?
no,
What's the department?
Yeah. he's
No,
Adam something, something, something.
Town planner.
He's the
Aaron,
planner.
Send it, if you're gonna send it,
Oh.
please send it to Augusta or.
Yes.
just in Wyndham.
No, it's going to Augusta.
Yeah.
Who knows, we can't force them to do anything, but we are
we at least
Well, we somebody.
we've done what we can.
strongly asking.
All right, next, speaking of tax bills, when the tax bills go out, we have a letter that we would like to send out at the same time we send out the tax bill. And, we have drafted that and I'd like to make a motion that we accept this letter. And include everything. So I would like to have, make a motion that we accept the letter and send it out, when taxes go out. Do we have a second?
Second,
All in favor?
Is it something you could read?
I could, you're gonna see it anyway, but.
I
I'll
don't
go
know, but
ahead.
just kind of.
You wanna be first to read it?
No, it's just the thing that there was something that's gonna be of general interest. That actually we may put it out there, so.
Right, and that's why, yeah, I had asked about the other one, but you guys were talking, so we went ahead and approved it. Enclosed, please find your 2025 tax bill. This amount reflects the budget passed at the last town meeting by the voters in attendance and the town's current valuation of your property. If you haven't been to a town meeting, we encourage you to attend. Always a little marketing there. This is where the town budget is laid out in detail, and voters get a say on what we spend money on and how much. The warrant and minutes of our last town meeting are available on our town website. You can see from the attached chart that the main increase in the town budget this year comes from the expenses of caring for our town properties, including the town hall, the fire department, the town office, and the Wright House. At the last town meeting, the voters approved renting the Wright House to Friends of History Island, Westport Island History, with a 99-year lease, giving them the incentive to take over many of their maintenance expenses and responsibility for major improvements. This will reduce the town's financial burden related to town properties. Other than the town budget, the other major factors that determines your tax bill is the value of your property. This is determined by a process called revaluation, when a professional assesses all properties in town once every 10 years or so. We are due for revaluation and have hired a firm to do that starting in mid-2026. The new values will be reflected in your 2027 tax bill. In the meantime, the town must implement across the board increases in property values to keep up with the state's assessment of our property values and ensure we receive the benefits of programs like the homestead exemption program. This year, property values were increased 10%, and I think we were able to get 100% or close to 100%. We'd also like to take this opportunity to remind you that the town is allowed by law to accept donations to 1, reduce the property tax burden, 2, pay off, there's a typo here, pay off municipal debt, and 3, contribute to expenditures already approved by town meeting. If you would like to donate to reduce everyone's tax bill, please, or help us pay off the Squam Creek Reserve loan, or contribute to something like repairing our historic town hall, please reach out to us. Okay?
Swear we missed Davies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
so I'm gonna go ahead and sign, but we have a typo there.
Yeah, we need to find, maybe one of the even deeper pockets.
There are those who.
Yeah,
Wouldn't it be nice if someone donated $1 million to reduce our tax burden?
Like they were trying to figure out how to spend that money, and,
Maybe they just need to be told they can do that.
yeah,
I don't know.
yep. It's of.
right about it.
All right, so I'd like to make a motion that we.
Oh, you already
accept this
did.
And send it off.
You
Oh, we already did?
Yeah.
Okay, well, now that it's been read, I wanted
Thank
to,
you.
yeah, okay. Next thing on our list is we have a tax abatement for, George Richardson III. He was assessed for 23 acres of land, and he should have been assessed for 17.2 acres. So that changes his amount from $1,140.24 to $1,025.24. So I'd like to move that we accept this abatement for George Richardson III. Do I have a second?
second.
All in favor? These are all assessors. We're all assessors. Today is the 20-something.
Well, it's been a long time since I see evaluated. Or evaluation done.
And last on our list of interesting things that we have here, quite an assortment today. I love
I
it.
know, a lot of inspiring communications in
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah. This last thing is a letter to the Westport Island Community Association, who has been looking at, they own the church, and the committee is looking at fixing that up, and we just wanted them to know that, to talk to us at the same time, so I'll read the letter. All right. Dear WCA board members, we understand that you have formed a subcommittee to explore the future of the community church at 1212 Main Road. We hope that during those discussions, you will consider the town as one possible future owner of the property. We believe this could be a good arrangement for several reasons. This is down the line, but just thoughts. One, the town is working on establishing systems for property maintenance and already has a historic building as part of our portfolio. The town currently owns the adjacent historic town hall, and we believe that the two buildings together could present a marketable asset for a wedding venue that would help defray the costs of maintenance and ensure the church sees more use. The town has authority through eminent domain to protect the building as needed from surrounding development. This would, of course, require further discussion and town meeting approval. We would just like to ensure that you are aware of our interest. Please keep us informed of your discussion as it progresses. So basically, it's just letting WCA know that when you're starting to think about doing something with that, to keep us in the loop with that. So I'd like to make a motion that we approve this and send it on to the WCA. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
All right.
Right.
Are they thinking about doing work to the place, is that?
Yeah, well, they know that, again, there's some serious issues. I have no idea if they're as serious as the town hall, but
Just,
knowing how bad the town hall is not a,
well, there may be resources that the town has. That could be of some help to them, you know, not that I'm putting myself out there for more stuff, but. There is those people and those options.
when Kim met with the, and what was the group, the preservation or
Historic
whatever.
preservation.
Dick Barker, representing WCA, asked if he could come, and so he showed them the church, and I think they were very interested in both pieces, so
Oh, I'm sure.
if there are grants available, it would make sense. Could you do both grants together? So we just need to be in communication with WCA, so they're not off doing their own thing. The town's trying to deal with our properties, but somehow or another, so the whole point of this letter is to let them know that we really, would like to be made aware of what's going on, and just to keep an open mind about some of the potential future.
Partnership on.
Exactly. Yeah,
There's been many weddings, receptions had right there through the years.
and the thing is, this is what's frustrating about, I know there, I think, close to $50,000 in the WCA budget that's just earmarked for the church. But if you can't fix anything because you can't do anything, it just sits there. And so, you know, there is money there. I think it's been there for a lot of years, but they know that something has to be done. So they're just starting that discussion now, and when Kim had the preservation folks there, I think that was also the spark that got them thinking about it, and he actually showed me something, I have it in my box, so I'll give it to you, but it was somebody he had talked to that gave him a list of grants or something, so I'll give you that information, it's stuck in my box. But yeah, we just have to have conversations together and not people doing their own thing over here and their own thing over here, and that's the joy of having the properties committee, so that we now are all looking at everything together, not just, you know, somebody's doing this over here and somebody else is doing that over there. So, Jeff,
Did I hear you talk something about use the term eminent domain with regard to?
yeah, that was just a final, like, if we needed to fix something, then we could at least do whatever we needed to get things fixed, to step on somebody's toes for a while to get things fixed. Yeah, it was just in there as a,
No, it's that thought process, because yeah, that's actually where the town could do something that the 501(c)(3) can't.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think that would be the last,
Well, we don't know what's gonna happen with that property if it gets sold and get really aggressively developed. Is there a way, you know, right now it's just beautiful woods all around it, it's fine, but what if somebody My understanding is it's right next to the property line.
That's the trouble, it's,
Yeah.
you really can't do some of the work they wanna do because they
Can't even
can't,
put up a
they
ladder.
can't get access.
Exactly.
Cause
Yeah.
they don't have access to the land
Yeah,
adjacent.
If you put up a ladder because you wanted to get on the roof,
right,
it's already on the neighbor's property.
I see.
Yeah, so it is that close. And so, you know, whatever we have to do.
So, I don't know if you guys went to the catalog presentation at the end of June from the history committee. So we got this tool that has a lot of photos.
Mhm.
We've actually got some of the committee in 1955 that's doing the fundraising for the roof. For the roof, of the town hall. So it's.
For the town hall or the
No, for
the church,
the
yeah,
church.
yeah.
Again, and some pictures that they.
I wonder if Dick has that, because he's really the chair of
They
this.
may have it. I saw it, it's just, because Gay and our intern have been scanning like crazy stuff.
Yeah,
So as people bring in things, you never know what people got in there, because I haven't seen these pictures, I've seen others, but not these ones, so there's. Just a little bit of history
Yep.
of the church, because that was the big deal about getting, the WCA organized, was to save the church.
and then it was, you know, many years ago, in the 50s or whatever. it is.
1955.
Yep,
So on that, if the WCA decides they don't keep and maintain the church, we could still maybe get.
Why would
it
they?
then we can market it as a.
Parcel together.
but the whole point is for them to know that we are together with them, and, so, yeah.
Yeah, you're.
So we'll send that out, take care of that, right?
Yep.
Okay,
John.
yep,
Yeah.
Do you
announcement,
have announcements?
Yep.
Go ahead, make your announcements.
I can't.
No.
You guys are doing-
Oh,
go ahead and make your announcement.
I was just thinking perhaps we could
She was on that committee.
get Charlotte to actually, let's test out that mic and see if it's really what we want it to be. and-
Yeah,
Yeah, Charlotte, did you, were you able to hear, Jeff, I know you had no problem with, did you have any problem, hearing Jim tonight? We got a new microphone that we put close to Jim. Charlotte? Maybe she can't hear me.
Well, she
What
did,
did you say? I'm sorry.
Hey, were you able to hear Jim tonight? We have a new microphone that we added and we put it close to Jim. Were you able to hear him?
I can't hear you, Donna, very well.
oh, that's not good.
Jimmy,
Can
can
you-
you talk?
Now, she was asking if you can hear me okay.
No, I don't hear you, Jeff. I hear you, but your voice is muffled terribly.
Alright.
I depend on April so much to translate what you all are saying sometimes.
We all rely on her.
I'm not complaining. I'm just thankful I have this access, but
Yeah,
if it
yeah,
weren't for April, I would not, I'd have to be there to cover it properly.
no, we'd love to see you, but we don't want you to have to do that. We got a new microphone so that we thought it was gonna make it easier. And now I'm sorry that you didn't even hear us up here.
No, I hear you, but like I say, it's very muffled. And
Yeah.
I take notes on what I have to ask April about.
Still can't hear me very good, Charlotte?
What's that?
No, never mind.
Never mind.
Charlotte, can you hear me?
I can see you, Jeff. I can
Or
see.
Can you hear me?
No, I hear you right now, but when you start talking, say something, ask me a question.
Well, Charlotte, the question is, can you hear us well? And I guess you're saying no.
No, I don't hear you well.
How about now? Can you hear me?
Is that the, I don't know
I hear you, and I do pick up on some things, but like, for example, during your conversation with the presentation for September the 7th and the water issue or something, then
Yep.
all of a sudden you're talking about calling the sheriff, and I have no idea why you're calling the sheriff.
Yeah.
It's very hard to follow.
Guard the porta potty.
That's it, okay.
Yeah,
But-
April will definitely help you out.
Oh,
tomorrow.
April has been wonderful, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate her.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
happy
so
to-
thankful.
yeah.
It helps me too, so it's good, it's good.
Well,
You know, you folks are the only ones I cover
with
now.
that disappointing, I make a motion. Do I have a second? Second. All in favor?
Alright,
Aye. All right.
37.
Well, I hope that wasn't like a $300 microphone or something.
No, we got it from Marielle?
Yeah, we got it for free. Mary Ellen got it through the Lincoln County Regional Planning Commission.
But
So-
we didn't test it out. I